times of being consistent, of being stronger, of thinking, no, 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 you are not going to win, little missy, mommy's going to win. Then she did the same thing. And she sat there, and I could wash her face again. And you know what? We go in the strength that we have. And we learn from others, and we improve, and we just keep going. So don't allow yourself to compare yourself and get trapped under all that guilt and all those feelings of inadequacy. But in the same way, don't just sit there and think, well, this is the way it is. Be willing to learn from other people, learn how to improve as a parent, and you'll find it'll be so much more satisfying that way. Go in the strength that you have. And then that third statement is the angel of the Lord telling Gideon once again, I will be with you. It makes all the difference in the world. And you will strike down the Midianites all together. You may not have to strike down your children. Your children are not the enemy per se, but some days you may feel that way, that they are the enemy. But what you need to strike down in your home are things like ungratefulness, rebellion, disobedience, things like that. Those are things that with God's help, you've got to strike down from your home. One of the things is negativity, that in this day and age, in the parenting world, we live in a negative culture where it's really easy and even popular to talk over coffee and just complain and be negative. Well, I'm reminded of when I took my daughter to Target, and Lucy, our youngest, had really great hair. And I'm going to show you a picture of her hair. And there she is in all her glory. This was her at 5 months old, and she had great hair. No gel product, nothing was used in this photograph. No animals were harmed in this photograph. There she is. And so this was just an especially good day. Sometimes her hair would go to the left and to the right, and it looked like the parting of the Red Sea. But this day was really good. And so whenever I brought Lucy to the grocery store, to the elementary school, to pick up the siblings, to church, everyone would smile and they'd laugh, and it made me so happy. And the moms would tell me, oh, don't worry, your hair will fall down one day. And I was like, oh, no, I really like it. It doesn't bother me, And so one day we were at Target, and I'm with Lucy, Miss Big Hair, in the shopping cart, and we're in the toy section, and we're going down, and another mother with bigger kids, elementary school age, she's coming towards me. And as I pass her with Miss Hair, she says to me, it all goes downhill from there. And it was Christmas time, we were doing Christmas shopping, and I thought to myself, did that woman just look at me and my baby and then try to give me this, motherly advice? It all goes downhill from there. And I was like, well, that's terrible. And I thought, oh, if I would have been quicker, I would have said, oh, no, actually, I have a son and a daughter that are older, and every year it gets better. Merry Christmas, But thankfully, I suppose I did not say that, but I never forgot that woman. I called her the Target woman. And the Target woman is the one that says, oh, well, don't get married, because once you get married, all that passion and romance, that'll be over. Oh, well, don't have children, because once you have children, it is a life of sacrifice. Oh, well, don't elementary school. Well, I hope you like to drive, because you're going to be in the car like 24/7. Junior high, wow, they get really weird in junior high. High school, they will hate you. College, they will take every last dollar from you. And then young adulthood, they'll come back and they'll live with you, So this is the Target lady, that there's always some parenting peril that you're about to cross, and it's just this terrible, horrific time in your life. And you know what? We laugh because we've all been there, but we have to say, oh, wait a minute, children are a heritage from the Lord. They are a joy, and that every stage has its beauty. And no, we will not be like the Target lady. We will strike down that victim mentality, that negative mentality, and we will say parenthood is a gift, and it's to be celebrated, and it's to be enjoyed. And so know that the Lord is with you, and you've got to strike down that feeling of negativity when it comes your way. Disappointments are all part of parenting. I remember when I had Ethan, we were so happy because I'd struggled with infertility, and so we were just so happy to have this living, breathing baby. And after we had Ethan, I got pregnant again. We found out it was a girl, so we were just over the moon with this. But we found out the day before Thanksgiving that something was really wrong with her, that she had genetic defects, and we lost that little girl at 26 weeks. And so we named her Angel Rose because she was like a messenger of God to us, an angel, but she was like a rose that she was thorny as well, and it was one of our deep heartaches to lose a child. And I share that story because I know in a room like this, there's always someone who has experienced a miscarriage, and this is a hard day for you. Or you have not been able to parent even though you wanted to parent, and this is a hard day for you. And so I want to bring you that word of comfort from the Lord that He is with you. That even in the disappointments, even in the things that don't go right, He is with you. I remember one thing that really helped when Angel died, that we didn't want to live our life like, God, why did you give me a baby just to take this baby away? And there are moments in your life where you raise your fist at God, and that's okay. God can handle that. And you say, God, why did it turn out this way? But if you live this way and you contend with God, you rob yourself of so much peace and of the comfort that God can give you. So we didn't want to live with a closed fist. We wanted to live with an open hand and say, God, the Lord gives and the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And Lord, if I live with my hand open, then you can fill it with the comfort that I need. You can pull me up when I feel like I can't get up. And He can carry you. And I will tell you that time when we lost that little girl was one of the closest times that I so felt God's presence in my life. Well, she would have been born in April, and so on her due date, we took the pregnancy test, and my husband was so sure, like, God's going to give us another girl. I just know it. And wouldn't you know it, I peed on the stick, and it said that we were going to be parents again, so we were so happy. So one Christmas, we said goodbye to a little girl named Angel Rose, and the next Christmas, we said hello to a little girl named Noelle Joy Pellicane. And I like to say that even if the Lord had not given us another child, I hope that I could have said, Lord, you give, you take away, blessed be your name. Because I know your story might not end so nicely. I lost a girl, I gained a girl, and then the Lord even gave me big hair after that. Even got Lucy as Miss Bonus. And you know what? No matter what happened, that you would know the Lord is with you, mighty warrior mom. Go in the strength that you have. The Lord is with you. He will strike down what is against you. He'll strike down the Midianites. I was trying to explain miscarriage to my kids because they kind of understood that, we've got a little baby in heaven named Angel, and you've got a sister. And one day Ethan was about 4 and Noelle was 2, and we were in the kitchen, and he said, tell me again, what is that story? There's like a girl named Angel. What's that about, Mom? And it's hard enough to comprehend as an adult, and you're trying to teach a little kid. And so I was thinking, how do I say this? And there was a bag of microwave popcorn on the kitchen counter. And I said, Ethan, you know how you put in this microwave popcorn and then it pops and then it comes out, but not all of the kernels pop? I said, Angel didn't pop. She didn't pop in Mommy's belly. You guys popped, but she didn't pop. And it's like the lights went on, and he went, Angel didn't pop. And he's like telling his 2-year-old sister, oh, Angel didn't pop. She didn't pop. They got it. She didn't pop. And you know what? Sometimes the things in motherhood that we want so badly, they don't pop. And no matter how you look at that bag, why won't this pop? But some things are out of our control. And some kernels pop, and some don't. And so regardless of what is in your bowl, lots of popcorn or lots of kernels or whatever's going on, for you to say, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for what you've given me. Because when you can approach motherhood, when you can approach parenthood with that lens of thanksgiving, it changes everything, doesn't it? And to know that you're not alone, but that God's with you. I remember Ethan, when he was little, I called him little one. And so he was in the bathtub, he was probably almost 3, and little one. And he looked at me and he said, stop calling me little one. I'm not little anymore. I'm a super champ. That's what he said to me. And I said, okay, you are a super champ. That's true, you're a super champ. And so don't let anyone, moms, call you, or don't call yourself a failure, bad mom, you didn't do it as good as the next person, imperfect. No, not even ordinary. Don't call yourself those things anymore. Hear what the angel of the Lord, hear what Jesus says to you. You are a mighty mom of valor. Go in the strength that you have. God is with you. God loves you. God blesses you. God bless you on this Mother's Day weekend.